Wherever we gather, our ancestors gather with us, and we like to acknowledge them. So we're going to name some people, and you're welcome to name your ancestors at the same time. And we want to welcome you to our space and hope that they enjoy this time. And we say Ashe. 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 So we want to welcome Bessie Smith and Henry Smith.
Ashe.
Joseph and Elaine Furman.
Ashe.
Edward Carl.
Ashe.
Julia K. Grimes.
Ashe.
Georgia Marsh.
Ashe.
Arlene Brooks.
Ashe.
Nat Turner.
Ida B. Wells.
Alma Lewis. Leon Phillips. David Rutherford.
All those from the Middle Passage who never made it through.
And all those who survived.
Ashe.
Dr. Robert Stephen Cook. Louis Ladbeck. I'm a Louis. Percy Julian.
Dr. Hilliard.
John Roach. Okay.
And so it is.
So it is.
Well, I want to say welcome to all the family and friends of the initiates today. The initiates, can you please stand up? These are the young people who graduated from this wonderful.
We should call them up in front.
As you can, as you can see, they're of various ages, but most of them are under 40. So
All right, let's look over here with Sister Elder Paula. Here we go. We're so proud of you today.
And turn around once. Everybody just turn around.
Yeah, turn around for the camera.
Turn around for the camera.
Oh, the camera.
Go up toward the lectern for the camera. So you can get a good angle.
Can you show Sister Marie? Okay, we can get you. There we go. All right. All right. Soul infused, know what they come and incarnated on earth to do. Right. Beautiful. Excellent. Okay.
these young people took a 9-month class, and their teacher was Sister Dr. Nteri. And her wonderful husband, Brother Farouk, developed this center for us to share, for us to learn about our culture, for us to learn about our ancient African spirituality. Wow. Our people left, as you can see, on the trip that Nteri took a number of our friends to ancient Kemetic, which we used to call Egypt, which people call Egypt. We learn from this experience the beauty and the genius of our people. And they were so gracious, and they knew what was going to happen in the future. So they left behind their structures, their genius for our beautiful children and for us to know and to recognize. and for us to emulate what they left behind, which is peace, love, happiness, reciprocity. And we're blessed to have, and the Tree of Life, actually, which is here. We're blessed to have Sister Nteri here because I went through the initiation program, and many of my friends and our friends and families have come through this beautiful building, and we are very blessed. Sister Nteri teaches at UMass, so you guys want to take a class from her, that would be phenomenal. But this is really the building. This is a place that is an independent Black institution, the Academy of Right Knowledge and Right Relationship. And this academy is for us, is for our people to learn their culture, to learn who they are, to learn their sign and how they fit into the universe, why they were put here, so that they can reach a higher vibration and be all that they can be to help our people to learn about themselves. So we are really blessed to be here to honor these beautiful young people, the next generation, and we're blessed to know the sister who has sacrificed literally her life to teach our people this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. This is the first spiritual system, the Kaaba, and then it took off to Yoruba, Dogon, Voodoo, and other beautiful spiritualities that we need to embrace and we need to learn about. So, in that light, I want you guys to give Nteri a round of applause and all the and we want to thank you so much for coming in. And I must also say thank you for the drummers.
Oh,
My husband, and my husband Pop is from Senegal. He's been here for 4 years now, and he has taught us a lot. He always participates in teaching us our beautiful culture, African culture. So we're very blessed to have him here. Okay, Brother Adisa is coming here to read the mission statement. I have to tell you about this brother. This brother comes here and he educates us. He is so wise. He is always sharing with us our ancient African and our present African culture, which comprises of our culture here in America and our culture in Africa as well. This brother is like a gem, okay? So we are so honored, Brother Adisa. Can you come forward, please, sir? Okay.
Hotep. This is the mission statement for the Academy. To restore right relationship and right knowledge within the world community by unifying and developing the individual, couple, family, and group spiritually, intellectually, emotionally, and physically through teaching, education curriculum, spiritual practices, preventative and holistic methods, counseling, publications, and community outreach that reconnects us with the African origins of the ancient wisdom to gain self-mastery. Our goal is restoration of an African people by bringing those we work with and serve into fuller participation in their own healing process. This comes from returning to the source, an African-centered consciousness which realizes our contribution as the mothers and fathers of humanity and civilization. Thus, with right relationship and right knowledge, we rise like the Bennu bird. I was called the phoenix by the Greeks. Out of the ashes as towers of great strength, beauty, wholeness, and wellness. Know that the rising sun-daughter, is in sight, and it is you. Nothing built in this so-called new world surpasses that which has been built by the ancients. All of the new is dwarfed by the magnificence of the old. This is expressed accordingly. Albert Churchward, in The Origin of the Evolution of the Human Race, says, "The Middle Ages, so-called, were retrograde in the advancement of real knowledge and learning. From the time of the fall of the ancient Egyptian empire, not much advancement was made in true knowledge for many hundreds of years. This was a setback. The Greeks and Romans, although better known to the present generation than the old Egyptians, because scholars have been able to read their literature, were no advancement on the old Egyptians in science. How much in art is difficult to say. They have been much overrated. The Greeks and Romans copied and gained most of their knowledge from the Egyptians, did not improve on it, but perverted much of the truth. And the Roman Church has done more than anything else to keep people down in a dark and degenerate age." This is also expressed accordingly by Marcus Garvey in The Ideological and Organizational Struggles of Marcus Garvey by Tony Merton. Garvey is decreed that the attainment of its ultimate goals was inevitable. The goals in this case being the resurgence of the black race. In the cycle of things, he lost his position, but the same cycle will take him back to where he once was.
We are going to now call our elders forward. And we will be taking pictures of the elders.
Okay, the council.
The Council of Elders. Sister Andrea, Brother William, wonderful people who have been in the academy for many years, several years, been part of the academy, and we are mentors for all these wonderful people who are coming through here and learning about their culture and their spirituality.
So we want to give our council, the Academy of Kemetic Education and Wellness, our Council of Elders, Advisory Board, tremendous applause. They help us do what we do. And we couldn't do what we do without them. All right?
That's it.
So, brothers and sisters, not to delay any further, we'd like to call up Dr. Nteri Nelson for her to continue on with this phenomenal program.
Thank you. I've been saying it all day and all week. I'm just so excited. This is a thrilling moment, and you are part of the exhilaration and the aspiration and the rush of the moment. We've all incarnated at this time, and we just have wonderful things to do now in Earth Service. I'm so delighted to acknowledge our initiates today. They've worked hard in this 9-month academic year, and they are just phenomenal lighted beings, and we can all feel like we're in good hands because of their stewardship of the earth. They're going to be here as stewards of humanity, of all the kingdoms, the mineral, the vegetable, the animal, and the human and the spiritual. They've been working to help the world be a better place. But don't we need more beings incarnating who are luminous, lighted, soul infused, who know what they've come to do, walking among us? Don't we need more folks like this? They are clear. They have clarity. They're no joke. They ain't playing. All right, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. So you can have just 6 of them, and you can have 6,000, and they'll be more amplified for their fewer numbers than the effective 6,000, because that's all you need to make a change. That's all you need. So in regard to our vision, what can I say in a short amount of time? I want to keep it short. But so come and hear more about us. I have some flyers next door to tell you about the orientations for the upcoming 9-month program. Tell other people, come and be a part of this 9-month program. We are also in the process of looking to get CEC credits for, you know, those in certain professional fields. You know how teachers have to maintain certain credits, clinicians have to do the same.
What does CEC mean?
Continuing ed credits. So we're working to get that, plus we're working to get UMass credits. This is really a post, it's a graduate. You can't even equate it to what happens in grad school, because it's beyond grad school. It's beyond, you don't learn this. You know, folks who've been to spacious and well-funded universities come to the academy. They've already been somewhere to get an education and didn't learn about it themselves, and not going to tolerate it anymore. And they're going to demand to read the books and know the knowledge that our African ancestors taught us and left us to teach others. So in the academy, this 9-month program is about an African-centered model for psychological, spiritual, character, and historical development. So we know who we are. We're not operating on a Eurocentric paradigm, but we're using African terminology, African history, African understanding, African right-mindedness to get straight and to know what we need to do to help our folks. Okay, let's see. Well, if I have any more to say, I'll say it later, but I just want to, without any further ado, let's just bring our initiates forward. And then we want to bring forward our keynote by Dr. Angela Cook, who I'm sure is going to delight you. But let's, Paula, come back and then just carry us forward.
So we're one at a time.
Yeah, bring them up. Yeah, and they're going to keep their presentation to about 3 to 5 minutes,
Okay.
so we can get
The
through our
purpose
program.
of this part of the program is for our initiates to speak very briefly about their experience and what their life mission is after they have learned and been part of this phenomenal program. So I'd like to start with Sister Kathy.
And everyone wants to keep to like 3 to 5 minutes, okay?
Thanks for everybody for coming. As a little black girl, my wise, beautiful chocolate mother told me, I came out of the womb screaming. Mom, can you raise your hand, please? I probably was wondering at the time where I was. I probably remembered my reason and my purpose for coming back to Earth. My huge spirit engulfed in this little African body realized at the time the struggle I would go through just to remember who I was and why I was. Over time, I seemed to forget what I have always known. I struggled to hold on to what was right. And in my heart, through time, I discovered what was there, the truth. The understanding my place in this world was important. I've always felt throughout this life I was connected to everything, and words can't explain the magic that happens in nature and in the universe. Currently in this life, we live in a time with so many distractions of the lower spectrum, surrounded by incredible negative energy from a materialistic, newly made, traumatized people who have utilized brutality and savagery to control my choices and the choices that my family makes and has made. Because of being a student of Dr. Nteri and being amongst like-minded sisters and brothers, I have grown and I understand. I know and truly believe that our life purpose is of the highest vibration, that we are part of a greater spirit and a bigger purpose, that our thoughts and beliefs must coincide with the right relationship, with courage, will, and the matters of the heart. I learned the truth about blackness and the real definition of darkness. Because of Ka'aba, I have many more supports from my spiritual peers and wonderful elders who have invested time into me with open arms, allowing me to practice being a part of them and they are part of me. Just like you are a part of me and I am a part of you. Holding up the tree of life as my roadmap and using the 42 laws of my art as my rule book, I know now what is expected of me tomorrow, today, and right now. Hotel. Who knows what tomorrow brings? In a world few hearts survive. All that we have is the way that we feel, and if it's real, we'll keep it alive. 'Cause the road, it seems so long, and there'll be mountains, huge mountains in our way. But we'll climb a step higher every day. Ooh, love lift us up where we belong, where the eagles fly on the mountains high. Yeah, love lift us up where we belong. And as far from the world that we know, up where the clear winds blow. Some people hang on to what used to be. They're living their lives looking behind. But all that we have is the way that we feel. And if it's real, we'll keep it alive.
Yes, we will.
'Cause the road, if you know it, please sing it with me. And there'll be mountains, huge mountains in our way. But we'll climb a step higher every day. Love lifts us up where we belong, where the eagles fly on the mountains high. Yeah. Love lifts us up where we belong. And it's far from the world that we know, up where the clear winds blow. Far from the world that we know, up where the clear winds blow. Thank you. Yes.
Hey, that was
Thank you.
phenomenal. Okay, our next speaker, we would like our brother. And he's so good to talk to us.
Chief, big chief.
Hey, y'all go. Mine's gonna be a little short because I'm not about to get up there and sing anything. It's not happening. Repeat after me. Ma is the way.
Ma is the way.
Sankofa is the key.
Sankofa is the key.
Re-Africanization is the goal.
Re-Africanization is the goal.
I came to the Academy understanding the importance of African-centered institutions. Okay. So I felt it was my duty to become a student of an African-centered institution. A lot of my brothers and sisters, I could probably count the number of people who actually got educated in African-centered institutions. Most of them will call themselves revolutionary or African-centered. They got their education at UMass or or Harvard, Northeastern. And I'm not saying anything is wrong with that, but if you hear these brothers and sisters talk about the enemy, you're like, okay, you would think that they were going to a school like Page Academy or the Academy of Kemetic Education. So I had to make sure I get my credentials from the African Senate. This is a wonderful experience, and it continues. I was honored to meet Mother Nteri and Baba Heru, who should be coming here anytime soon. And another thing that impressed me is that they did it as a couple. Beautiful African woman with a handsome African man coming together to build a wonderful institution that'll help our people. This is very important. We got to support these institutions. See, Harvard didn't get big without the support of their people. Northeastern didn't get big without the support of their people. We got to make our institutions get big with the support of us. So please give money to Page Academy. Give money to this academy, the Academy of Kemetic Education. Or give your energy, your love, and your support. Give your prayers so that this institution will become a big, large building in the middle of Mattapan, Dorchester, or Roxbury. And we can send our children to and get a real college education. Two more minutes? Wasn't about to be up here for like a half hour. I want to hear the speaker. So please support these institutions. Lost my train of thought. I'm going to keep it going. Our ancestors learned from their people. Okay? Our enemies learned from their people. Okay? We can't continue to learn from our enemies. Because they're going to continue to feed us that bad food. That junk food. That fast food. We need that real good old-fashioned homemade African food that can fill us up and make us prepare for this war that we are in. I said war we are in, not the war we are about to get in. We are already in the war. My brother Roper probably going to speak on that. So I'm not giving away anything. But European aggression is alive and well. And the only African-centered institutions are going to save us and our children. And I want to give my sister Sabrina props because she's about to start a big movement on Mothers for African-Centered Education. So please support her. And I will end with the same words I began with. Ma'at is the way.
Ma'at is the way.
Sankofa is the key.
Sankofa is the key.
Re-Africanization is the goal.
Re-Africanization is the goal.
Shem Hotep.
Shem Hotep.
I'll get you back up here. It's easy if I get the
Ready?
Hold on, hold it.
Alright.
Let's do it.
Okay, very good. Alright, here we go.
Smile.
That's easy. I'll come and get you. And then, Paula, can you be introducing the next one person? Okay. Azizi, can you? Yeah. Can I get this?
Okay, our wonderful sister from. He's not even looking.
Okay.
Our wonderful sister from Brazil.
Salve!
Who has shared with us so much knowledge about our people in Brazil, the country that holds more Africans than any other country in the Western Hemisphere.
Wow.
Our sister Rosangela.
We're gonna try.
Oh, can I get a picture?
Oh, good.
It sounds and feel like yesterday, the first time I walked in. It sounds and feel like yesterday that I didn't know the truth about my ancestors. It sounds and feel like yesterday I was walking to meet my ancestors. It sounds like and feel like yesterday my ancestors were waiting to meet me. The knowledge I gained here at the academy about my ancestors is helping me to discover who I am and what is the best of me that I can use to break the circle of the ignorance. Especially the ignorance about the history of my people. Thank you. Tell the history, Rosangela. Know the history, Rosangela. Be the history. We are here with you. We are here. You are not alone. Pass on the history. Can you feel? I invited all the graduates, my colleagues, to come with me and breathe with me to feel the energy that every time that I walk through this door. I am the oldest in my class, and the energy that young people in my class has, and I learned so much from them. And every time that we sit together, I look to each of them and say, if I only know this when I have the age, my life will be so different. And I have the privilege to come to United States to learn about my people, about my history. Everything that I know is with me. Everything that we learn from the Tree of Life, the Kaaba, is right there on the wall, and it's right here inside of me, inside of each of us. And that is the treasure of being your student, to know that Kaaba is part of me. My ancestor is in my DNA, is in my body, is in my mind, is my spirit. So I would like to invite you all to come here with me, because we can get connected. Today is the last day of the class itself, but it's not the last day of our connection. And through the breath, we can be always connected. So I'm gonna do one pose. And I am so energized by he since 8:30 in the morning that I don't even know if I'm gonna remember what I rehearsed this morning. But it calls the pose of also. And we're gonna keep our toes together. And we're gonna breathe together. We're gonna breathe through our nose. Inhale, exhale very deep and very calm through our nose. And we're gonna bring our hands together. The left hand on the top of the right hand, and we're gonna put the thumbs together. And bring, our shoulder straight, our spine straight. And we bring our hands in front of our heart.
Oh, wow, I feel the power. Ooh.
And let's inhale together. Exhale. And we're gonna ground our feet on the earth. We're gonna turn the upper body to the right. And breathe together again. And inhale, we bring to the center. In exhale, we bring to the right mouth. Inhale, we bring to the center again. We close our eye. Inhale together and connect our spirit through the breath. We are together and exhale. One more time. Inhale, eyes closed. Exhale. Open the eyes. Open up our arms. Open as much as you can. Open your heart. Heru. Make a fist with your hands. The warrior. Bring your thumb down. And open up your heart. Open your eyes. Look forward. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale and bring your right hand. Meet your left hand. Turn your body to the left. Open up again. Open your hands. Bring your hands together through the top to the heaven. Bring it down and exhale and feel the energy around us. Stay here. Open one more time your heart. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, bring your hands together in front of your heart. Bring your hands to your heart and thank you and breathe together to all these people who dedicate time to teach us.
It's the spirit, girls. The spirit moves.